Department for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs in the UK has a scheme called Darwin Plus, which is our primary scheme for funding for the UK overseas territories for protecting and enhancing biodiversity. Over the last since 1993, Darwin Plus has invested a little over 8 million in the Falklands to protect and enhance biodiversity. But we're realising as we sort of move into a climate crisis that we are in a situation where we need to open up and enhance that funding. And in this particular case, we've donated some equipment to the Falklands Fire and Rescue Service to try and share some expertise and to gain expertise in the threat that wildfire poses, both here in camp, but also the threat that it poses back in the UK. And some of the lessons that we've been learning in recent years, we can try and impart some of that knowledge down here, and also take away with some of our experts knowledge back to the UK that will help us to enhance our capability to deal with the threat that climate change is causing to the threat of wildfire, which is catastrophic for our biodiversity.
We've provided some series of equipment. We start off with what people might see as a leaf blower, but actually we use this for firefighting as well. We can do two things with it. We can either remove things like whitegrass out of the way of the fire, by blowing it out of the way, and then similarly we can actually use it to help blow the fire out. Next we've got some backpack sprayers. These are filled with 19 litres of water, and working with the blowers we can use those to help extinguish the fires. So very much a teamwork going on here. And then similarly we can use these tools here. This is a ploughski, and this is used to cut vegetation out the way. It's an axe and an adze as well at the same time. And then the rake hoes, which are kind of a rake and a hoe, similarly enough, and they can actually help dig out the fire in different places as well. And using these tools together, along with the other equipment that the Falkland Islands Fire and Rescue Service use, we can help hopefully increase our response rate and extinguish more wildfires as we move forwards, or campfires as they're called here.
It's like every other piece of equipment we've got. It's an additional tool. It's something we've got that we can deploy in the right situation, and it should be very useful, particularly in areas where there's a lack of water. If we can get there and got the right conditions, we can get the blowers in there, followed by the backpacks that you've seen, or even if we've got the Bowser just come along, and potentially reducing the amount of water we actually use to deal with campfires.